This song is just a mess. It has its moments, but it jumps all over the place like a chihuahua puppy with ADHD. Hello friends, I'm Agent Phoenix, and today I will be ranking every song from Hazbin Hotel Season 1 and 2. This is my first time doing content that isn't related to video games, but this is my channel and I can do whatever I want. So for those who live in a bubble, Hazbin Hotel is an adult animated musical that is written like a children's show. No, I am not kidding. I love this show to pieces, and when most people love something, they live with rose-tinted glasses. Their corner of the world is peaceful and beautiful. When I love something, I have to write a 10-page essay about why that one part sucks and ruins the character development. Guess what? YouTube gives every opinionated gay a platform to feel important by shouting critique into the void. Now before this intro gets too long, let's introduce the tiers. We have six tiers today, and I will only be putting 6 songs per category because last time the higher ranks were a little too full. The top tier is We Are Keeping This.
Shut up! Shut up! We are keeping this.
This is the tier with the flawless songs, in my objectively correct opinion. The second tier is Take That Depression.
Take that, depression!
These are solid songs that still land in the top 12. The third tier is You'll Love It.
You'll love it.
Thanks.
These are for songs that have a smaller audience that they cater to, but still really great. Top half. The fourth tier is Maybe.
Maybe.
Despite how it sounds, I still consider songs in this tier good, because even the lower half of songs in the show aren't bad. Songs that go here probably needed more time to cook, but I still wouldn't skip them if they came up on shuffle. Next we have Low Blow Karen.
Saw that you went to my manager. Low blow, Karen.
This category is where we start to see skips. Some songs here might still be okay, but I just don't like them as much. They needed more time to cook. Finally, we have the last category.
Good evening. I'm Katie Killjoy. And nobody gives a shit.
Here we have the skips, the irredeemable messes that truly have no place in the show, and even with some work, would still just be a disgrace to my ears. The lighting in the room may have changed multiple times throughout this video. I recorded it in multiple sessions and forgot to put the light on for one of those, so sorry! So here we have the first song in the show, Happy Day in Hell.
Somehow I know it. I'll get heaven behind my plan.
This is a solid Broadway intro to the series. It serves to catch new viewers up on the events of the pilot, and it has a lot of energy and introduces us to Charlie's bubbly personality and her idealistic viewpoints very quickly. I'm going to put it in Maybe. It's a strong way to start the series, and there's just not much to say about it. Next up we have Hell is Forever.
Sorry, sweetie, but there's no defying their fate, 'cause hell is forever, whether you like it or not.
This song introduces us to the main villain, Adam, with a very fun rock ballad. It's my favorite villain song in the first season, and gives us the character to hate right from the beginning. I'm going to put it in Take That Depression. The vibes on this one just go hard. Next we have Stayed Gone.
Wolf's insecure, pursuing a lure, living between this fat and that. Is nothing working?
Ignore his chirping.
Every day he's got a new format.
You're looking at the future.
And in my opinion here is going to be a little controversial. I just don't love this one as much as most people do. It's not bad, and the fun back and forth banter is really well written. Alistair and Vox's vocals complement each other really well, and it also sets up a couple character arcs for season 2. But once again, this one isn't bad, but I am going to put it in Maybe. Quick note, from now on you might hear spoilers for the show, so go watch both seasons before you continue. Ah yes, it starts with Sorry.
But sorry is where it starts.
Who could forgive?
This one is usually in the debate for worst song of season 1, and for good reason. It's actually one of the more story relevant songs, and it's a really sweet moment with a really good message. So this one goes in the worst category. It is just really forgettable, and it's an easy skip. Respectless is a really good one.
You've got it twisted. I'm not the one who needs a new attitude.
I'm going to put it in You'll Love It. Velvet and Carmilla both have great vocals, and this is just a really fun adrenaline-fueled song, but I don't have much to say about it. Whatever It Takes.
You made me feel like a stranger in a brand new place, and it felt so good to be under
This one isn't a bad song. It is one of the weakest songs on the show. The vocals are really good, but it's unfortunate that this is one of the only songs Vaggie gets in season 1. It's not a bad song at all, but this is going to go on the second to last category. Just a little less memorable than some of the other songs that we have yet to see. And now we are at Poison.
I'm drowning in poison. I'm filling up my glass, but it's always hollow, full of poison. I'm sick of the poison.
This is a dance pop song Angel Dust sings, and it is fantastic. Blake Roman is just such a great vocalist. Poison was on my top 5 on Spotify in 2024. I almost said 2025. And to date, I think this is the best song in the show. The end of the song where Angel's voice breaks is my favorite moment of any song in the entire show. It shows such emotional intensity at the end of a song that seems so fun, but is not supposed to be. The vocals are just so raw, and this song absolutely secures its spot in the top 6. Loser Baby.
To the gruesome ways in which I'm damaged. But letting walls down, it can sometimes set you straight.
This one is also going to go in the top 6. This is a fantastic little jazz song. Episode 4, Masquerade, has both of the best songs of the season, in my opinion. It is just a high point for the show. Angel and Husk's voices complement each other so well, and it's really cute. And also, side note, Husker Dust is the best ship in the show. I think this song is also visually one of the most interesting in the first season, thanks to the colorful backgrounds and lighting choices. Short story time. I had already seen Helluva, and I knew Hazbin existed. It was on my radar to a degree. I keep up with music charts, and I remember that the Hazbin soundtrack was charting somewhere. So I decided to go see what the big song from the album was, and the music video was Loser Baby, and I was like, especially after watching Helluva and how garbage the soundtrack is in that show, you have to imagine my surprise when I listened to Loser Baby and it was actually good. So after listening to the song like 30 times, I was like, okay, I'm going to watch the show, and here I am making a video about it. Next we have Hell's Greatest Dad. Another very, very good song. This is the first time we hear Lucifer sing. It is just a super fun ADHD song that jumps all over the place, but still feels cohesive. I'm going to put this in Take That Depression. It builds up a plot arc that we haven't seen fully realized yet, but it's coming for sure. More Than Anything.
When I was young, I didn't really know you at all. I always felt so small.
This is a very great song, and I hate how low I have to place this, but it's going in maybe. It truly deserves a higher place in my opinion. The vocals from both singers are fantastic, and the lyrics are so deep and relatable. Definitely one of the objectively best songs in the series, but there are just too many good ones coming up, and I have to leave some space. Even if it is criminal to place this one this low, I think I am going to regret this placement. And now we come to Welcome to Heaven.
Welcome to heaven, oh, where the virtuous reside 24/7, oh.
Help me. Worst song in season 1. It's pointless, it's mediocre, and frankly, it's annoying. This might be the only time in the video I will tell you I wish the song was shorter. It is only a minute long, but I think that's still too long to be subject to this torture, so I am putting this one at the bottom. You didn't know, I am putting this one straight in Take That Depression.
Doesn't mean they can't resolve to change their ways. Turn the page, escape infernal place.
I'm sure you wish it could be so, but there's a lot that you don't know.
What are we even talking about?
This is the best song for the story in season 1. It has a lot going on and a lot of different character arcs being taken in new directions. There is so much build up to the big reveal at the end for Charlie, and I wish I could put it in the top tier, but I have to be really choosy from here. Out for Love.
I see you're driven by your detestation. Your every step is stoked with animus.
This is a very interesting song. I don't think it's anything crazy, but that's kind of what works about it. It is just a fun song, and I really like it, so we are putting it in the third category. I don't have much else to say about it. Ready for this.
For the first time in my life, maybe I can be ready for this. I can be the marshal leading the parade.
This is Charlie's big solo in the show, in my opinion. It's kind of her Disney princess song, and great preparation for the final episode. I don't like the crowd vocals, though. They take the spotlight off of Charlie for no reason but to be funny, I guess. It really hurts the song, and it reminds me of how every recent Disney movie starts with a sort of meet the NPCs song. And it usually is just the worst song in the movie. It is just not good at all. They focus too much on setting up the town to fight instead of focusing on the fact that this is Charlie's song and a super pivotal moment in her character arc. I'm going to put this in You'll Love It, but it would probably get a higher placement if half the song wasn't just the crowd singing. Next we have More Than Anything Reprise.
There's something that I've been dying to say.
I think that's how it's pronounced. I googled it, don't hold me to that. This isn't as good as the first version of the song, but it's still pretty good and more great build up for the finale. I think this song is way too short, and I also want to say it's unfortunate that Vaggie gets sidelined for almost every song in season 1. Her voice actor is absolutely fantastic. She plays freaking Mirabelle in Encanto. That said, this song will go in Low Blow Karen. It's still pretty good, but way too short. Now the finale.
We got a lot of work to do, and we gotta try and make the best of what's in ruin. New coat of paint
New lights across the marquee.
with a little sorcery.
This feels like a very traditional Broadway closing song. There is a lot going on. There are parts I adore, and there are parts I don't like as much. Shout out to the parts where the V's sing. I think this is the best part of the song, and it sets up the next season really well, although it only lasts like 15 seconds.
After the battle, masterless cattle, overlords hanging by a thread. With a bit of bravado, maybe tomorrow we'll be atop the heap.
So, Low Blow Karen it is. It works really well in the show, but listening to this song alone just isn't it. Now on to season 2, and we start with Has Been Guarantee / Trust Us.
Hey, you.
Who, me?
That's right, baby. Redemption got you snoring? That seemed boring. Have you considered a vocation that is more rewarding?
This is a recap song to remind us of the character arcs and where we are going this season. It's a lot of fun, particularly the second half. Otherwise, it's just kind of another song. So it goes in maybe. The next song is Once We Get Up There.
And what's best is...
That dumb princess showed us the way.
This is the V's Disney villain song, essentially, to set up their arc this season. This is going to be one of my least popular opinions in the video, but I just don't like this one. I find it to be one of the weakest songs of the show, though I do really like the part towards the end where Velvet starts a more lighthearted tune that they sing for about 20 seconds. I know from an objective perspective, this song isn't bad, but I just don't like it much personally. So I am putting it in the last category. It is the start of a bad trend in the second season, where the writing is a little too on the nose. Vox says what he means the entire song, and by doing so, we see his entire character arc for this season presented to us from the beginning. Instead of treating the audience with maturity, there's a lot of hand-holding. We're going on side quests here. There is a very important writing technique called show, don't tell, where the writers show traits and emotions subtly, and the audience can pick up those cues to get the message. And Has Been consistently just tells you what to think, even in season 1. Now, this isn't a Has Been specific problem. It is becoming very prevalent in media in recent times, and there is a time and place for it. Children's content generally requires handholding so young viewers can understand what's going on. But what's funny is for shows that advertise themselves as being gritty and mature, we are seeing more hand-holding and adult-oriented content recently. So the only quote, adult thing about this media becomes the excessive swearing and joking instead of actually feeling mature in tone. Now, I still adore Has-Been, but I just had to point out that it has always had this problem, and it got worse in season 2. So we are putting Once We Get Up There in the final category. I'm sorry, I just don't like this one very much. You've made it to the midway point of the video. This is the first time I'm doing this kind of content. Make sure to give me a like and show me I'm doing good, and make sure to tap that. I spent 10 hours on this video, and I would really appreciate it. Just keep tapping. I got all day. Next we have Like You.
I will find a way to quantize this frequency, updrive the peak speed so I can see them today.
And I'm also going to put this in the bottom row. Not looking good for season 2 so far. This one is pretty fun, and it has a moment where Pinchas sings a Broadway-style verse, and I love that section of the song. But the rest of it sounds like a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic song. It's a very generic, bubbly pop song, similar to Welcome to Heaven, and this is 2 strikes on Songs Sung in Heaven so far. First 2 episodes almost over. Things were looking grim. And then there was a light in the distance, and it was Sarah's confession.
Take pity, I pray. Give me a sign. What's your guidance? Please show me the way. You speak of choices made by other voices. You can only atone. Tell me how.
Coming to save our ears from the suffering we had endured. The vocals on this song are incredible, and the message is so relevant to the theming of the entire show. I dare say this one might beat Poison in a lot of ways, competing for best song in the show, straight to the top tier. Probably some of the best vocals in the entire show. And then the writers decided to cook again with Gravity.
Storms coming, I can see the clouds. No running's gonna save you now, and heartbreak is gonna fall down like gravity.
This is another amazing song. This is the perfect song vocally, and easily the best villain song in the entire show. I think this song should have been at the end of the season, since it sets up a villain we never saw utilized in season 2. And placing it as the last song would have put hype through the roof for this villain arc, and it would really prepare the next season a little more than what we ended up getting as the final song. It still easily places in our top 6 songs. Congratulations for being flawless. Next is Piss.
Are you bored without me too? I'm longing for just one night more of baiting the piss out of you.
And this is a somewhat rushed ship song, completely out of nowhere, and definitely should have had more development in season 1. Now that said, I really love this song, although I know this one is not popular, and the lyrics are kind of bad. But I still think this is one of the underrated songs. Sam Haft is one of 2 songwriters for the show, and he said that this song was the one he was the most proud of this season. And I think it's unfortunate how much people sleep on this one. Shout out to Rin, one of the members of my Discord server, which you should join, by the way. The link is in my YouTube description. Rin hates this song with a burning passion. And I told them I would pick on them for it in this video. So, hi, look how high I'm placing it. Top 6 song, easily, on this one. Oh gosh. Speedrun to redemption.
Step 1, say you'll get it done. Make redemption your resolution.
This is one of the worst songs in the season. Instant bottom tier. It is short, it is rushed, it is kind of fun at points. I will admit, even the worst songs in the show aren't always bad. But I don't have to explain myself for this one. Speedrunning right to the bottom rank. And now we have Don't You Forget.
You forget, there's no way out. You're a debt until the day you settle your account.
Don't hate me for this one, but I am putting it in our second to last category. It's good, but I will explain the placement in just a minute. Next is Clean It Up. I think this is one of the best songs in the entire show, and I am not joking. It is so fun and absolutely hilarious. It doesn't advance the story at all, but is just a super fun song. And I think Has-Been forgets how to be funny sometimes, so it was refreshing to hear this one. This little icon goes in the 3rd category. Don't You Forget Reprise. I think I said that right.
Laugh at how you look so small? Don't you forget, you're on my string.
Good song, good vocals, but now I have to explain the other big problem I have with Season 2. All of these songs are super short, and that's because they are all chopped in half instead of being one full song. If both parts of Don't You Forget were put together, it would probably be a great song. But instead, they're two really short songs, and the second half of Don't You Forget Reprise is the missing piece of Once We Get Up There. Like, oh my gosh, you have to be kidding. There should at least be a streaming version of the full song stitched together. The song isn't bad, but it is unfinished, and I'm putting it in the same category as its counterpart. And now we have what I consider the worst song in the entire show, Bad With Us.
So I've had a stroke.
This song is just a mess. It has its moments, but it jumps all over the place like a Chihuahua puppy with ADHD.
I hear that heaven has some pretty sick venues. Open a club up, make a hub up, drop a beat to amen to. Hey, prick and hatchet, best believe your gang fights are.
The tune of the song cannot decide what it wants to be, and none of it is very good. Bad With Us goes straight to hell. Worst song in the entire show. It is just irredeemable. Viv, please buy this poor song an Adderall prescription. Next is Vox Populi and Vox D. Again, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. We'll see.
You're acting out like you want teachers' attention. Well, I'm the principal of this eternal detention.
I'm ranking these two songs together because, say it with me, these songs should have been one.
When we pay you a visit, we won't be bringing baskets, we'll be bringing decimation. That'll.
The first part of Vox Populi would go so hard, probably a top 6 song, if it finished with the whole of Vox D. But instead, those are two separate 1-minute segments, and we get a whole Vote For Me section of Vox Populi.
It's all divided, that is how they keep us down. We got the guts, we got the chutzpah, we got the means to seize the crowd.
That is okay, but not amazing. The vocals from Lucifer are just incredible, and it's honestly the worst crime I have seen in the whole show that these two songs were split up. That said, Vox Populi will go in maybe, and Vox D will surprisingly make our top 12. Even if it's short, I want to make a point that at least this is half of the good part of the song. Love in a Bottle.
Bittersweet to be so free and so alone. Arby's, we have the meat.
Another one I'm going to put a little lower than most people. It's a good song. Husk's vocals are amazing as always, but I don't like the chorus. The random girls singing in the background, repeating the same thing over and over, ruin the song for me. It is such a shame because Keith David was cooking with fire on this one. Just to be decimated by the chorus. I will note that I also don't like the part where he goes, and another, repeatedly. I think it breaks up the song. That said, it still makes our third category. It is a really amazing song. I just don't think it's as much of a hit as Loser Baby. And shout out to my boyfriend, this is his favorite song. Next up we have Losing Streak.
Dead inside, cause you know it's all pretend. Close your eyes, cause you're going off the deep end again.
Blake once again wrecked the competition for best vocals. No one is standing in his way. The lyrics on this one aren't as deep as they could be, but it's a beautiful song. Shout out to Angel wearing drag, being a queer icon. This one is top tier, easily. Speaking of easy, that is the next song.
I appreciate all of that, but we need our friends to come back. We can do it. You're my pillar, my heart's a filler, but there's no way this line is silver. Everyone's gone, we're facing a war. We can't get in touch with anyone anymore.
This is a romantic song about overthinking and your partner calming you down with a little spice. This is something I can deeply relate to. Jokes aside, this is a beautiful song. I love that Vaggie and Charlie finally get a song together where they both get to show their vocal range, and it's super fun. This one makes it to our second tier, and I want to note, I love how we got a song that is about intimacy, but it doesn't feel the need to show anything on screen. It ends up being way more beautiful, and this is what I mean about treating the audience like adults. You don't have to show everything for us to know what is going on. On to Brighter.
You gotta climb a little higher.
we just mention how Vox is in 10 of these 20 songs this season? I think you overdid it just a little bit there, Viv. I think you have a favorite. This song finally makes Vox a little threatening. We get to finally see his backstory, and there isn't much to say on this one. It's just a great song. This one makes it to our third category. I will admit, I didn't like this one at first, but it grew on me. It's just a solid song, and I might call this the best one with Vox in it. Next, we have Live to Live.
Just so you can live to see a ray of sunshine through the haze of the morning ether. Live to fail a million times until you finally yell Eureka! Praying you'll find a way, make it another day. See your dreams through, some would kill to live to live again tomorrow.
I cannot overstate how underrated this song is. Alex Brightman finally gets a great song with Pinchas as the main singer, and this song is what Has Been is all about. The overarching message about humanity and forgiveness is prominently on display here, and this song will round out our top 12. Seriously, go give this song some streams. It's beautiful. Next we have When I Think About the Future.
What's gonna happen when we go down there?
You don't deserve your dad's crown.
I know there's no stopping it now. A hard rain is gonna fall down like gravity, like gravity.
This song is made up of the decaying remains of several other songs. It is truly the Frankenstein of Hazbin Hotel. I wonder why all the songs this season are short. It's because When I Think About the Future stole 30 seconds from all of them. Still, this is a good song, and I will put it in our second to last category. Finally, we have Hear My Hope. There's a lot going on in this song, and I know I complained about songs that are trying to do too much, but this one does it well, and I actually really like this one. Also, shout out to the mini Fall Out Boy song shoved right into the middle of this one.
Can't breathe, vision's getting blurry now. Nosebleed, never been so worried. How am I supposed to handle the pressure? It would have been better if I were anybody else.
I hope you get to hear Patrick Stump sing more in Season 3. This one goes in our final slot in Maybe. And that's it for our Hazbin Hotel rankings today. Let me know in the comments where you disagree, if you'd like to see me do more of these type of videos. Like, share, and follow to support my channel. My birthday was last week, and I feel ancient, so help me feel better.
I will not reward a snake like you.
You'll watch them die unless you do.
You wouldn't dare.
Have a great day, guys.